What's up, guys? Welcome to another Talking Bull podcast. I'm Anthony. This is Nick. We are back to bring you your weekly nerd news and talk some bull. Today's bull we are going to be talking about is the CW crossover to start with, because that was on this week, and for all intents and purposes, it was actually pretty good. Ew. Oh, God, that's so...
Well, like, that is that, right? Like, that's an animated drawing, right? Like, you can't, like... If you were to make that into live...
Well, it's the problem. We'll get to that. It's fucking stupid. God damn, it's so dumb.
You don't like that?
No, it looks fucking dumb. Look at his legs.
Well, he has fucking legs. Look at his legs here.
You know what the problem is because they made fucking Yogi... You know what? We're talking about stupid fucking Sonic the Hedgehog.
Long and fucking skinny.
You're telling me that looks the same as that?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Why not?
Because if you stood that guy up, he's like, taller. Yeah, he looks like a person with a Sonic mask on.
Oh no, he's not person size.
He's a short ass man with a Sonic mask on.
No, he's still only like this fucking big.
No, he stands up. Look at his leg. Look at the size of his leg.
No.
He stands up. He is 100%.
I seen another picture fucking yesterday.
We'll get to CW in a second. So they released the Sonic poster this week. There was two of them. There was one that leaked, and there was one that's official. And he looks stupid. Like, his legs look dumb. He looks dumb. But I hate this movie. I have no love for this movie. Fuck Sonic. It's a big-ass phone case. Fuck Sonic and his stupid movie. And I just... What... My problem with these stupid live-action crossover things is they look really bad because they try to, like, make them into real-world things in a non-CG, in a CG way. Like fucking Yogi Bear. Like, have you...
Like this picture.
That looks bad.
That looks bad? Look at him.
That looks...
He's looking cute.
No, that looks derpy as fuck.
That doesn't... Well, this was just a test poster that someone leaked.
It looks bad.
That doesn't look like Sonic?
No, it looks...
You look at that, you're like, do you question who that is?
That looks like a guy in a cosplay mask.
You still say that's a fucking guy?
Yeah, that looks awful.
Look how small he is.
That looks It's a short guy. People are short.
That's like a fucking short guy.
Yeah, that happens. That looks awful. It looks fucking awful. It looks like this. It looks like shitty ass Yogi Bear.
I've never seen that movie.
Neither have I, because it looks like garbage.
Open up a picture of Yogi.
Let's
go open up this one.
Okay.
Where I see Yogi. Oh, that looks horrible.
That's what Sonic looks like. 100%.
I'm looking at it.
No, I want to see if I can get that one. Sonic movie. Locked. I don't care. You don't have to. It's fucking Google. It'll find most of the word if you spell it all wrong.
It did. Look at him. You tell me that. I mean, this was just
bad.
This isn't like a finished poster because it doesn't even have the right actor in it. But
bad. If that's what Sonic looks like, awful.
What do you want him to look like?
That.
But that's a flat computer-generated, like, 2D
exactly
textureless issue.
That
image.
Exactly. Sonic movie should be that Sonic in his own world, in his own fucking movie. I don't want this motherfucker in goddamn San Francisco on a stupid fucking bridge being goddamn Yogi Bear with this fuck.
So
because
you want a live-action movie.
No.
You just want it to be an animated.
Yes. This movie should be a Sonic movie like fucking Wreck-It Ralph. Just a straight-up movie. Not fucking live action and looks like dog shit. This guy looks exactly like that fucking Yogi Bear, and from the goddamn plot synopsis we got, it's the same fucking movie. And you can't tell me otherwise, because if I fucking Google Sonic plot, it'll be the same goddamn thing.
It did come out, yeah. The plot.
Yeah, see if I can get a... Yeah, I'll get off of images. Obviously, it's giving us the 96 movie. It's about a juvenile delinquent Even that looks fucking better.
That guy's huge. Look at him. He's towering over that girl.
It still looks better than that guy. He's a juvenile delinquent on an adventure in a pretty straight rural environment with a policeman. It's fucking stupid.
I feel like we got a better...
yeah, we do. There is a better plot synopsis somewhere. It's dumb. Okay, while we're looking for that, I want to go to the... I want to see what that... what was it? Movie poster fix? When I typed in Sonic movie, it said poster fix, I think.
Oh, yeah.
What did I type in? No, I think I was starting to type in plot and it came up. Stupid. You can get a washing machine. That looks real bad. And then look at his fucking leg. Look at his legs. There's the picture of his legs. The other one. Yeah, that creepy leaked Sonic one is confirmed to be legit. That's how his leg looks. You're telling me that looks exactly the same as that other picture where we saw Sonic.
Well, that's a huge fucking movie poster.
Look at
No, but like one of the big fucking blow-up ones.
Doesn't matter. His leg is...
It fucking matters.
No.
If I stand next to one of the ones that stand on a fucking billboard, of course Iron Man's gonna look 400 feet tall.
If you... Okay. Listen. If you take that picture of Sonic that I showed you and blew it up, his leg would still look exactly the same if you shrunk him down. That fucking leg, regardless of size, still looks fucking stupid.
I don't know. I wasn't too butthurt about it when I saw.
I'm not butthurt. I just think it looks fucking
can we agree
stupid.
that the poster looks kind of cool?
It does if you just ignore this entire
How tall
section.
he may be.
Just ignore all of that and it looks cool.
Yeah.
Like ignore the entire body. They got the head right. But even in that one, the leaked one or the fake one, the test one. His fucking thing looks wrong.
Yeah, it just says, well, the plot is being kept under wraps. IGN has learned that the film will find Sonic mysteriously transported to our world where he strikes a friendship with Tom and finds himself at odds with the evil Dr. Robotnik. So, pretty...
So is Robotnik his Robotnik, or is it our Robotnik?
I think from reading that, it seems like Robotnik is... doctor in our world, and he's just going to run across him.
That's stupid.
He's not his Robotnik.
That's stupid. Let's see if someone fixed these posters. No, that's just a drawing. That is gross. What the? That's what he looks like.
That's not what he fucking looks like.
Hey kid, wanna go fast? That's creepy. Ah. Oh, it's it's Grit. Oh, man. Yeah, kinda.
I like that back view. That's funny.
That's what he looks like. Oh, fuck. That's terrifying.
You know, okay, I will say that.
Oh man. Okay. I gotta put this picture up. I gotta make sure I give this guy credit and everything. But that is so accurate though.
Yeah.
I like the butt cheek.
But I'm telling you, he's still gonna be small though. When he stands, he's gonna be like knee high or less.
I'm not arguing. Like, okay, fine, still, but like, he's not proportionately correct to what Sonic is supposed to look like. Because that picture, even if he is 3 feet tall, it looks like Sonic has never skipped leg day.
Well, he runs.
But like, the way he's drawn, it doesn't matter. He's an animated character.
The way he's drawn, he has two pencils, straight, undefined legs.
But even
and the rest of his body's defined.
But even
go back to the anime.
But even 3D Sonic doesn't look that way. You know what I mean?
You got a round fat belly and two fucking stick legs.
But that is 3D Sonic.
Yeah, it's 3D.
So
Sonic,
even in a
but
3D space,
it's 3D Sonic, but it's 3D Sonic in a textureless world.
no, because it's not flat. It's a fully realized 3D world.
Like, to touch, he's smooth edged. There's no. That's why he's like furry and fuzzy here. And he has shapes in his arms.
But even if you, why don't you just put fur on that? It's still 3D.
Yeah, you put fur on that, you get this.
No, that is not the same image. Look at that leg and look at that.
Look, if you take those shoes are huge, and here he has normal sneakers on.
Exactly, he's not Sonic. He's just some dude who's got fur. They took me and made him shorter. It's fucking Teen Wolf. There you go. You're telling me that is exactly the same as that? Why didn't they just take that, put fur, and put it in the movie? Make it slightly taller. My argument is that looks nothing like that.
Let's see what the internet has to say.
That's probably a deep hole you don't want to get into. That's what she said. That's like, because look at this. Here's the post. Here's the cover for Sonic Generations. Right there is two distinctly different Sonics in their environment. Click on that one because I think that's Sonic Boom, isn't it? Yeah, look, there's a fully realized 3D Sonic running. That guy, and there's the 2D one in a 3D world running.
Yeah, and you can tell that they made him a lot fucking taller than the original 2D one.
But that looks nothing like that one.
You haven't seen what he fully looks like.
We've seen enough to know that he looks like garbage. We just spent 15 minutes arguing about goddamn Sonic the fucking Hedgehog.
You want him wearing clothes?
No. No, I don't want fucking Sonic Boom wearing a goddamn scarf. Get the fuck out of here. I don't want Derpy Knuckles either. That is
what about fucking Tails?
Nah, fuck Tails. He's gonna look stupid too. He's gonna look like that.
Is Tails a woman?
No, that's Cream.
Cream?
I think it's Cream.
Cream's Tails.
That's what Sonic does to Tails. Wait, I want to see. I want to see if someone has done a rendering of what like Sonic Tails would look like based off that.
You'd have to scour the dark corners of the internet.
I'm in. Let's go. Oh, it's not 2017. It'd be is it 2018 or 19 Sonic? It's gotta be 2019, right? I want to see if someone has made. Look, that fucking balloon looks better.
Not based off of that picture so far.
No, I want to see if someone actually did like an artist.
I wonder what Carrie's gonna look like as Robotnik.
All right, I forgot that. Yeah. Like that?
Probably not. Based on what we just seen?
Like, perfect. There's good looking Sonic.
Yeah. Smooth, Texas.
You could put fur on him. They should just.
They did.
Where's the I'm gonna put like if the Sonic like PSA, be careful kids, cause this guy is coming to get you. Look at this fuck. He's gonna eat your soul.
Go back to the picture of the leaked one. Do you have that open?
Of like the car?
Where it was laying on the car hood.
I can't, it's right here. Yeah, it's still nope, that's the one with his legs. I think I can get back to it though. I was just searching through other stuff. No, it may not. I may have closed it.
That's okay. Yeah. Scroll up.
Oh, is it on this one?
Maybe.
No, I don't. This is the artist interpretation ones. Yeah.
That's okay.
Oh, there it is. I have it right here. Oh God, it's big.
Well,
It's scary. It just.
I don't see the problem with it.
I can't. I just can't.
I mean, I get that you're taking a character from a digital world and digital platform.
Yeah.
And bringing them to the real world. I get that. Not going to work well. Doesn't work well. But I don't think he looks that bad.
I think he looks like a mascot.
He is a mascot.
No, he looks like the fucking mascot you would find at a Sega theme park.
No, that would be the first picture you see where the guy was 7 feet tall taking pictures with those kids. He doesn't have. This is not the. This isn't the final one. Like, that's not even the right actor. That's fucking Chris Pratt.
I was gonna say, yeah.
When he was originally in it, but then they went with
because
what's his name?
This face looks so derpy, and it doesn't look like Sonic's face.
Like you need that more nose, and the points and stuff like that. But
I really like this one. That's really nice. That guy did. I'm not gonna find a good one there, but yeah, I just
yes.
Anyways, thank you for watching that. You poor people.
That would have been. I like it.
I don't.
I always wanted to watch Yogi Bear. Always meant to, just to see how bad it was. Like I was like running.
I've seen it.
But I was like, I wanted to watch it. I just never did.
I watched the Nostalgia Critic talk about it, and just watching the clips from that movie was enough to make me never want to watch that movie. Like it's just not good. Mm-hmm. I could have segued into that, but never mind. I was going to keep that first article. But we're going to talk about the CW crossover this week. Speaking of shit that aired, and it was good. I liked it. Elseworlds aired. First thing, I really liked it. The second thing, while it's fresh on my mind before I forget it, I liked that they did the intro. Was it Arrow did it? Flash. Who did the intro as someone else? Was a Flash or thing?
Barry did Oliver's intro on Arrow the second night.
I wish they would have done it on the other show too, because it was kind of cool.
I think they could have, but it would have happened. It would have spoiled the first episode in a way.
But you already knew that was the thing, so.
Yeah, but you didn't know it was going to open with Oliver waking up in the bed. Right?
No, yeah, you did. You saw it in the trailer.
No, you saw it. You didn't know that was going to be the second of the show.
Like, I guess. It kind of bothered me because it was like, it would have been cool. Also, they didn't need to have the fucking intros.
No, yeah.
I hate that they're always there. They don't need to be. Mm-hmm. The only time you should have them there, maybe beginning, the mid-season premiere, and maybe the finale. Yeah. That's it. You don't need them on 23 episodes. No. You're wasting. Yeah, we get it. We know where you are.
He's Team Flash, and they're the fastest people alive.
All right, so we'll start off with what we didn't like, because I think that's easier for us.
You want to go episode by episode?
No, let's just jump around everywhere. It seems easier. The one thing that annoyed me the most is the CW writers of both Flash, Arrow, and Supergirl are all very cognitive of the fact that they do pull the heart of the cards bullshit shit they do. Also, they know Iris and Felicity both run the show and yell in their ear, and they make jokes about it, and they know about it, yet they keep fucking doing it, and they like. I know.
Gotta give them more.
God, like it fucking. We say this time and time again. It just fucking irritates me. And like, I understand you need the actors to be in their show. I get it, but like you don't need them all. I am so grateful that they kept most of the teams away. Other than Flash is kind of small compared to the other shows.
Yeah.
Thank fucking God. But like, goddamn, I'm so glad they kept most of everyone's supporting cast off.
Oh, like the rest of Team Arrow.
Yeah.
Like all of them.
Like Team Arrow wasn't there. Team Flash, fine. Mm-hmm. At least. Caitlin is back being Killer Frost, just being Killer Frost with her powers. Fine, she can be there. She's actually a hero. Dabney, also a hero. Can be there, just doesn't always have to be there. Cisco's job is to run Star Labs, supposedly. Okay. You know who doesn't need to be there? What's her face? You know also doesn't need to be there? Shitty, stupid detective who I fucking hate.
Oh,
I hate Wells this season. He is fucking useless.
Like, why is he still on this show?
I don't know.
Like, there's a defining moment of they have these people and they gotta write them in here because we signed him for 7 years. We gotta fucking pay him. How about every season he plays a different version of himself?
Like,
okay.
The first
couple, it was funny.
He played Wells. of the evil Wells or whatever. So that was fine. Second season, that was the Earth 2.
I think Earth 2, which was like the good version.
Which is fine because it shows the different Earths that explain, and they were still trying to get people used to the multiverse. Yeah. I think we tend to forget sometimes that, like,
if you're watching this show, though, 5 seasons in, you're well aware.
No, I'm talking about early seasons.
Yeah.
I think we tend to forget that we know this stuff like the back of our fucking hand for most of these characters, the big ones.
Yeah.
So, the multiverse, different flashes, different reverse flashes, although they pick and choose what they want from each character, which confuses us sometimes. We know these characters. Your average fucking people don't. So when they first did this and had Earth 2, everyone was like, wait, isn't he the bad guy? No, oh, he's from a different one? Oh, okay, I understand this now. Now, at this point, fuck off. We are 5 seasons in. The shtick is done. You know it's a shtick when they have the Council of Wells. It's just so asinine that this guy still is here. Yeah. Granted, great actor. Don't need him. You want to have him? You should have kept him as the Reverse Flash, and every once in a while he shows up.
Yeah.
These shows are weird because they do away with the main villain and then move on to the next one. This seems to be a new trend with shows. Because back in the day, they would have the same overarching villain who would occasionally just show up. Or, like... You just decided you wanted to move that over a little bit? Okay. That's okay. We're fine. I'll just keep ranting. I lost my rant now.
Back in the day, he would have just popped in whenever needed.
Yeah.
Be on the show.
They would like
5 seasons.
they would fight the baddie of the week or whatever, and it may tie into him, or he might show up at the end of the episode and be like, "See what I did?" and twirl his mustache or some shit. Now it's like big bad, move on to the next one, and it just kind of it does cheapen the character, I think, a little bit, and it makes the show really hard to do because they have to keep finding characters. Eventually, you're gonna run out of characters to use. But anyways, back to Elseworlds. I liked Batwoman.
What was your point about what you didn't like right with that? Oh, the CW writing.
It's just they know what they do.
Wait a minute. I want to back up a little
Okay,
bit.
back up. I jumped off.
Seconds.
Okay.
You started right there by saying you liked Batwoman.
I like certain aspect of Batwoman.
Okay, so what aspects did you like? Like when she stood there and did nothing? What was in her costume?
I like when she showed up at Arkham and beat up the guys in the van and jumped on the van.
Like when she didn't speak.
Yeah.
Because my God, she did not act. I remember when she was cast, people were like, she's a horrible actress. Like,
and we said, like, we haven't seen her anything, so we'd give her the benefit of the doubt. Oh my God.
Fucking lesson when she.
I understand she has an accent or whatever, but like.
I don't know what she. Wow.
It was.
Ever been on anything before? Because
it was rough.
She had to. I say bare minimum act because it's CW, but it was fucking low.
It was real bad.
When she was standing like on the rooftop,
that was awesome.
It looked awesome. When she was fighting and she jumped in and she like kicked when they were fighting each other and she did that weird flip
kick to kick him out of it. Yeah, that was great.
That was cool. That was about all I'd say about Batwoman being cool was when the stuntwoman was on screen doing the action.
I also like that, like, her bad acting aside, that they kind of explained what was going on in Gotham.
Well, I like that it's just barren. Like, no one goes there, nothing happens. Like,
and like they point that out, like Batham.
Yeah,
and Batham. It's barren, so it's Batham. Yeah. Batham is really like deserted and like really. It's like no man's land. It's like no man's land. Batman. It's really bad. It's gone to shit. Batman's missing. He left for some reason. We don't know why.
Oh, yeah.
Other than writing, I do like that aspect of like. The city and something happened so bad, Batman gave up.
He was like, you know what, fuck this, which would never happen.
No, like, but I do like that. Like I do like.
I get you need it for comedians because you can't, much like they did with Superman. They got to write him out.
Yeah.
Somehow. So
because people keep asking where he is, and I'm just like, we've asked, like, why can't these heroes show up? Obviously, we know contracts and things like that, but I wish they didn't constantly have to explain why these heroes aren't
just
there.
Don't do it.
Like,
I'd rather not have heard why he wasn't there than to tell me he left, because much like fucking the movies, there's no goddamn way he leaves that city.
Yeah.
You know, I'm just saying, like, so I'd rather you just told me, like, nothing about why Batman.
Well, see, at least with this, they may have a better reason than why that other shitty movie decided he left because his girlfriend died and he was sad. I'm sorry, not his girlfriend. The girl that he creepily wanted but picked someone else.
Yeah, the girl that picked someone else
died because Joker fucking got him. And he was like, I'm sad my girlfriend died, but she's not really my girlfriend. You know what? I'm going to not be Batman anymore. And then somehow I'm gonna still be great, even though I have to wear this. You know what? I'm not gonna shit on the Dark Knight for 25 minutes.
Bring it back. Batwoman. Are you gonna watch the show next season?
I don't think she's getting one. I think
she's already getting one.
Did they confirm 100%?
Yeah,
oh man, sure. I didn't think they confirmed it. I thought this was like a backdoor pilot because it's very much like, okay, everyone escaped Arkham. That's their plot. I didn't think it. I know we talked about them giving her one, but I don't think they 100% confirmed she's getting one. I don't remember if they're.
She has her own thing there, which isn't a big deal, but.
I bet you Superman has one too.
I'm confident she was getting her own show.
I don't remember, but now that you say it, I'm like, maybe. Type in like Batwoman CW confirmed or something, or show confirmed or some shit.
Everything that
just goes to that.
Talks about the fucking
crossover. Yeah, I don't, and I haven't heard anything since then. Normally they would be like, "Hey, she's getting one," but I remember them saying that they were doing it. But God, I hope not, because no offense to that actress, I'm sure she tried, and I don't want to shit on someone too badly. Because that's just mean, because I'm not an actor either. But fuck, it was rough. It was one of those things where like they dipped out of their accent and you could 100% tell. I don't like that they made her all super edgy and moody either, like Kane. I don't know how Katie Kane is in the comics. Yeah. I've seen like pictures of the like writing of the Batwoman book, but I don't like that aspect. I don't know if that's how she is, but
so in August it says the CW has confirmed that Batwoman is going to get a pilot. So it's been ordered to pilot. It's been ordered to probably do something beyond what we just saw. So she's going to get a pilot during late next season.
The pilot seasons,
season. And if it gets picked up. It gets picked up. But
who knows? Maybe she could be better. I
thought it was even going to order. Like they gave her.
I didn't think they did, but I remember them doing something about it. But who knows? Maybe she could improve. Mm-hmm. You know, but I haven't seen her in much. And yeah, I don't know. I like the story. Now that the mind swap thing wasn't a mind swap thing. It was more of like he rewrote.
Everyone else was mind swapped.
Well,
or mind confused.
What I took it as is there's the Earth, not Earth M, House of M. Mm-hmm. Scarlet Witch rewrote reality, and everyone was different except for Wolverine, who remembered both realities.
Yeah,
I took it like that. The guy rewrote reality, and Oliver became Barry, and Barry became Oliver. But Oliver and Barry remembered that they were these other guys.
So, like, they lived their lives up until that day and then remembered that they were someone else.
Yes.
In a way?
Because, like...
See, I didn't take it as that.
That's how I took it.
As, like, he went to bed in the fucking prison and then woke up in Barry's bedroom the next morning.
No, I took it like... No, that's how I took it. He rewrote all of Earth's one reality because that's what he did. And whatever happened... time like caught up or just whatever happenstance that he was like, oh, I'm not supposed to be this Barry. I'm supposed to be actual Flash and actual thing.
Yeah.
And they woke up and they remembered who they were.
And
because
it was more like, it was...
They explained it poorly. They marketed it poorly.
Yeah. It just wasn't good.
Yeah.
I saw signs of it not being good a few weeks ago when that teaser came out.
I do like that they did go out of their way to show like newspapers and them in the mirrors or whatever as each other's character. Yeah. And you're like, oh, okay. Yeah, like Oliver Queen is that. But I loved the two juxtapositions of the characters that they're completely different. Mm-hmm. Barry is light and hope, and like he knows the stakes, but he just doesn't let it weigh on him. Where like Oliver will like shoot a tree and it will affect him for 6 years. Mm-hmm. That's actually what would happen. It's just really fun. But like Barry, like, and Oliver says it in the thing. He gets pissed off at Barry because Barry's fucking around as the Arrow and doing an okay job as the Arrow, and doesn't have any of that emotional scarge that he has. And Barry's, and like, he doesn't get why Barry's having a great fucking time when meanwhile, like, he shoots a tree and it affects him for all eternity. But I do like that, though. Like, yeah, there's that one training montage where he does shoot him, and it, like, Oliver basically looks like he's going to fucking murder him. And then like Lois comes out and she's like, yeah, fuck him up, Barry. And I'm like, yeah. Because he's a...
Oh, that wasn't Martha?
Fuck off. I'm leaving. No, Martha wasn't in this. But I did really like that, of them, like, there's that sappy... Like, they do this sappy thing in the thing.
It's the CW part of the show that I just fucking...
I do like them sitting down at the end together, having a beer and whatever.
No, like, if they're doing it, if Oliver's doing it with, like, Barry, I'll watch it.
Yeah.
If anyone else is doing it, like...
There's too much.
There's too much of
it.
There's
too much.
Sometimes it's between two beat characters. C characters.
Felicity and...
the pizza guy are having a hard time. I'm like, why are we watching this? Like, why? Like, this is where we're at. We're like, okay, we have stuff to fucking do and time to fill. Let's have a heart-to-heart with the flower delivery guy. And someone will like break down and tell them all about their day and whatever. And I'm like, holy fuck. You haven't watched the shows though, right? You just jumped to the...
I'm caught up on, except for a few episodes, except for Arrow.
Okay.
Arrow I've watched like 2. Okay. And judging by like what I saw, I'm not going back to watch them.
Go back and watch last week's though.
Okay, I'll watch last... Oh, because it's the mid-season finales before the crossover, right?
Yeah, watch the last 2. The one in the prison...
Yeah.
Amazing. I told you, it's a 42-minute show. He's on screen for 40 seconds. Awesome.
42 minutes, so we got an extra 5 minutes.
Yeah, it's amazing. The second week, or like the last week's, the official ending, wasn't bad either. Okay. Like, I watched those last 2 before moving forward.
All right, real quickly, I'll just trash them a couple more things, because I really did actually like it. And they wasted the Flash. 90s Flash at the end there. His beginning shtick of like trying to get it into the message was really cool. I like that, him trying to warn them and stuff like that.
At least his message had a point in understanding.
Yeah.
Look at the background. See what we're talking about. But yeah, then the wipe where he just gone. Like, I was like, what the fuck?
I wish they would have like did a cut of like him back on his Earth, being like, oh shit, well, I'm here. Or any Earth.
Anything.
Because he's back. You know he's back on Infinite.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Pretty cool. So where do you think it's going? Are we jumping to there yet?
No, I just thought, okay. There was one more thing that really bothered me. The Alex heart-to-heart with Supergirl, because it was just a giant waste of time.
I started fast-forwarding.
Yeah, it's just the way to get her out, which just bothered me.
I don't watch the show anyways. So like,
that's not in the show.
But I'm just saying, once these 2 characters that I never watch anyway started having a 4-minute
conversation,
I was like, fuck this. There's nothing you could say to keep me here.
It irritated me too, and it just bothered me.
And the way, like, and that's how they got her out of the cell.
Yeah.
Which I'm like...
I love that there's toilets in the cells.
Yeah, they answered it.
I love that. He kicks the thing and a toilet comes out. That was great. I'm like, that answers that question. Yeah. I mean, it's still a really bad prison to be in. Humanity and whatnot. you know what? Fuck it. Let's just move on to school shit. I like them learning to use their powers. And at first, like, Barry has to go, or Oliver has to respond to, like, a distress thing and overshoots it by 38 blocks because he can't run. Yeah. That was a great bit.
Amazo
was cool.
Amazo was cool.
I like when
it looked the greatest, but very cool.
I like that the logos appeared.
Yeah,
and like that. Yeah, that fight where he was like, the reason he gets activated because he was like, use lightning, and
he throws too much. Yeah,
he like spins around. I'm like, what's he doing? And then he just whips it and it bounces off shit. I thought he was like, okay, he's Oliver Queen, right? He's gonna do like a trick shot because he knows what he's doing with an arrow. No, he just fucked that up and he wakes up Amazo, which was cool.
Yeah, that was cool that he started it.
Yeah.
What wasn't good was that no one found out that it was because of him. That would have been cool.
Yeah. And like, this is what your secondary heroes are for. When Caitlin and Ralph went to look at that because the other two were busy doing other shit.
Yeah.
That's what they're there for. And they lose. And they go to the other Earth there, and it was weird that she recognized them, but like maybe because like Earth,
she's on a different Earth.
Yeah,
she
so
sees them as he only fucked up Earth once.
Yeah,
I guess. Because I thought that book was like a multi-book of multi-Earth.
It is, but it only rewrites what you want it to rewrite. So like
he only knows of Earth.
He doesn't know of Earth whatever. So
it does make sense that on Earth 38, she sees them for who they truly are.
Yeah. Is there a reason why it's Earth 38? Is it because it's Superman? The date maybe?
Maybe.
Because sometimes these things have a reason sometimes. I just know. Amazo was cool. They went to the thing and they played the theme songs. We're jumping around everywhere. Smallville.
It's all first episode.
Oh, is it all first episode? I can't remember.
Yeah, because they go there to get their help.
Yeah.
Because they're the only ones who will recognize them as who they are.
And like, they're there for what? A good 10 minutes, 15 minutes?
Yeah, just chilling at the farm.
Before Ollie and Flash show up?
Yeah, not that long.
I think it was at least.
There's like a scene where they're fixing the car or whatever, right?
It felt like a really long time though, but like not long in a bad way because it was cool to see like them on the farm. They played the Smallville theme, which was cool, but also like they're not there and it made me sad.
Yeah.
But it was cool to hear that theme and they're back on the obvious farm that was in Smallville, and it was cool to see obviously Lois for the first time in the show. See Superman get more screen time than I've ever seen him have in anything, and her there, and then just working on the farm, hanging out, shooting the shit, and like giving the brief catch up of what's going on in her show, but like not fucking annoyingly, which I really liked because Flash did it in an annoying way. She's like, "Oh, you seem different. Is because we haven't caught Takeda?" And I'm like, "Really? That's your fucking plot wrap up or something? Get the fuck out of here!" And then. I just fucking hate Team Flash so much. And like
it's the worst show, I think.
My problem with Team Flash that's funny. The thing that popped up. He said he was gonna have a secret game that no one knew he was playing, and that was it. And I'm like, yeah. It's that boy Curly. He's awesome. He messaged me after the thing because we gave him that shout out that one week. He was like, "Oh, thanks, man." Blah, blah, blah. And I was like, "Yeah, dude, you realize your link, his merch link, wasn't in a lot of his videos." So I told him, I was like, "Dude, your merch link." He's like, "Oh shit." But yeah, that's our boy Curly. He's awesome. Subscribe if you haven't. But my problem with Team Flash, again, just to get negative, is like he relies so much on them, and it just irritates me. And it's just like. I understand Caitlin, a doctor, worked at Star Labs there. She was always there at Star Labs anyways.
There's no true way that you can...
I would be okay if it was just Flash, Cisco, and her.
But knowing what you know of comics, there's no true way that you can ever buy into her being there.
Yeah.
Unless as a valuable piece.
Unless he just always went this... Unless his home base was Argus, not Argus. Fuck, I hate Argus. Star Labs, and that's where he just worked out of as the Flash.
Yeah.
And like,
why does he have to work out of anything? That's what I'm saying. Like,
yeah.
You don't need that. Like I said it a few weeks ago. Like if this, if Smallville was done now,
Yeah.
or I said like Lois and Clark was done now, you learn all this bullshit about like the other characters and like they don't work together to save the day because no one can be left behind. It's not fair that Superman gets to save the day by himself. We all have to be a part of it, right? And it's just like you don't need that. He doesn't have to work out of anywhere.
Yeah.
Just maybe you know what he should do? Work out of this fucking CCPD office once in a while and maybe solve a few fucking cases. And
hey, they fixed the roof in Star Labs when he rewrote reality.
Yes.
I was super happy for that. I was like, hey, you should let this guy rewrite reality more often. So that was cool. I did like that, and then they showed up, and she goes to whack the two of them, and they're like, no, they're my friends. And then like Kark's, there seemed to be a lot of jokes referring to him as Superman, but for a long time not referring to him as Superman. It seemed kind of odd. But I like the little tongue-in-cheek about it. I like Superman. He's a little tiny. But I do like the actor playing him. I think he does a great job. Lois did a good job, too. I do like that they show it, like, when they're at the Fortress of Solitude, which awesome, by the way.
First time or the end?
I don't know if it was... there was one time where they looked like she was dressed in the typical Kryptonian like garb at the fortress, which I thought was pretty cool. And then the fortress in general is cool to be at. There's that great joke later on that they were at the fortress. It's like, we got to go to the fortress. I was just at the Fortress of Solitude. And then it turns out his fortress, because he's a moron and like really, like he wrote reality to make himself Superman, but knows nothing about Superman because like there is no Superman in this world. So he just made himself that guy that he saw 10 minutes ago. So like his Fortress of Solitude is the time vault. And Barry points that out. He's like, no, this is the fucking time vault. And like literally... his fortress is still just a podium with the fucking book on it. It's like, oh man. Talking about like the biggest plot machina ever of like, oh, we can't open the book, it's locked. And then coincidentally, when they need it later, he leaves it unlocked. It's like, okay, sure. Anyways, back to that episode. They hang out on the farm. They train as each other. They get pissed. Fucking Oliver just gets super fucking pissed off at Barry that he's having a great time as Arrow because, you know, he's dark and moody. There was also that great bit where he does the ladder. And I'm like, he's like, could you take it seriously for 1 second? And he was like, because Barry's Barry, right? That's how Barry is in everything. It's great. Like, there's that great Flash animated episode where like he teams up with Batman and that Doom's Darkseid's kid, the guy who flies on the little scooter thing, and like they have to help Flash, and like they go to the Flash Museum, and it looks like Barry's fucking around, right? But like no, he just operates differently than how most heroes do because he's having a blast doing it, and I really like that aspect of the Flash where like he is 100% committed to being a hero, but then like he's just having fun with it, and like. All of his rogues gallery hangs out at this bar, and he knows it. And then like they go to beat up. It's Mark Hamill playing his character that he played in the show there, Trickster. And like he's just off his meds, and like he's like, you gotta go take your meds, blah blah blah. And he was like, oh, they tricked me. And it's a nice little scene to show that like Barry cares about his villains in a different way than like Batman would just beat the shit out of him because that's what he does. So that I do like that aspect of it, and like it shows when you see Barry and Oliver interact with each other. Like you've tricked me 2 years in a row about a hug. How about a toast instead? Because he doesn't like to be hugged.
When he goes to hug,
he's like, no. And like, props to Amel, man. That guy, week in and week out, he's amazing. But the CW, like, they can cast mostly. And like their main heroes are fantastically cast. I don't know how they do it, but whoever's in charge of hiring over there, you do a pretty good job.
Just hired too many.
You just hired too many. You got over. You're like, we have all these wonderful actors and actresses.
We gotta find roles for them.
We just went overboard a little bit.
Got overzealous.
It's just
hired too many.
just a little bit. Just a little bit.
But okay, so let's just jump to the end.
Crisis.
Infinite Crisis. Where do you think it goes next season?
I have no fucking clue.
A lot of people were saying a couple things. This is what I was reading, like theories and stuff. Because a lot of people were like, I thought this was happening in 2024, right? Because that's based on the newspaper stuff. So
and like Barry and Supergirl die in Crisis.
Yeah. And Superman sees it in the book, which was cool. But
that was
So a lot of people were like, well, where does this show go? Like, I thought it was real time in like 2024. Some people were saying like either whatever the Flash is doing currently right now with Excess, it's gonna fuck up time, and things are gonna move ahead, or what? Like, and all of a sudden, Infinite is obviously a year from now.
Yeah.
And
well, remember Arrow also has some time jumps.
Yeah.
So.
And other ideas were like, if Arrow doesn't go beyond next season, he dies in Crisis. And then
we don't know what deal he made with the Monitor.
Yeah. And then there were, I don't think they'll do it, but like, what if they did kill Barry? Like he does.
He'd be dead for about 7 episodes, and then they bring him back through malarkey. And then we'd have to watch Team Flash fuck it up. Please don't do this. Yeah. Please don't. We'd have to watch Team Flash.
But what if they committed to like he disappears next season, and like they bring back Wally
and make him
his show. It's his show for the rest.
Yeah, make him the Flash. That'd be cool. And then it would make sense to have people telling him what to do because he has no fucking clue.
What he's doing.
Exactly. And he's not as smart as Barry. Yeah. And it would be this whole thing of like him trying to live up to Barry.
And going back to season 1.
It'd be back to basics, which seems like they're trying to do anyways with these shows.
You need that help from the people, so maybe it would make sense. I don't think their Grant is going anywhere.
No. It would suck to lose Grant too, though. But it would maybe just show him trapped on something or whatever. I don't know.
Well, because then that would always, again, he's coming back in 3 episodes and he needs
that's true.
No, he needs to be let go. You go find a job somewhere else, and
put it at the end.
Yeah,
kill him.
Fucking season.
Kill him, or even fuck it. He dies. And when his show comes back, he's not there.
Yeah, he's not there. Like come back.
But you still have the big bad of that season, and you still have to do with it. Yeah. What do? You bring back Kid Flash.
Yeah. That'd be cool.
That'd be fucking awesome.
I don't think they're going.
It would be awful to lose Grant. Nah, it would suck to lose him for half a season. But
no, but I'm saying like he's gone. Like if he disappears, let's say, I'm saying he doesn't come back.
No, but they bring him back have him gone for an entire year's crossover event.
Like to the next crossover.
So the next event would be whatever. When does he come back? In the comic, what comic does he come back in? Is it Flash Reborn? I thought. He doesn't come back in a big one. I can't. Yeah, it was just Flash Reborn. Yeah, because he dies on Crisis, and then they bring back Barry. Yeah, okay. That would be cool. Just have him come back, and that's the big crossover is Flash Reborn. Full thing of January to January or whatever. That'd be fucking cool.
That'd be cool.
And then now you have him, and then it'd be this weird thing of now you have 2 Flashes. How did
that?
But
thing, and then the other guy got shipped away.
But they would fix this problem of this Flash. You would have something for him to do. How do these Flashes coexist together? Because before they just ran out of shit for Kid Flash to do.
Yeah.
This would be of
hopefully, Kid Flash would have more balls and be like, "I'm not going anywhere."
But that's for a year. Exactly. That would be the thing of he saved the city countless times. He defeated the big bad of that season. Yeah. I'm the Flash now, and it maybe have this kind of bitter rivalry at the end. They have to solve to work together or whatever. But do not make it as sappy as you normally do. And I think that would be cool.
Mm-hmm. Maybe that would be cool.
Yeah.
I don't know if they'll go that far.
They won't. But I have faith in their crossovers because they're really good.
They are good.
And I can't wait to see Crisis.
Yeah.
And fucking the Easter eggs out the ass in this crossover were great. Fucking Arkham, I was just reading everything. I'm trying to watch the show, and I'm trying to read all this stuff, and like I'm like, there's Bane's mask, and Mr. Freeze's gun, and she used it, and I'm like, this is fucking great.
Those are cool. No, I like that.
And I like that there was a lot, but not like, hey, look.
Yeah, it wasn't. It was good. I liked it.
I did too. I thought it was a great crossover. It was a step up from last year, and that fight with him and the two Supermans fighting, very, very cool. And like Superman kind of got his ass handed to him a little bit there. I kind of was like, that seemed like an unfair fight. Was it just because Superman's not used to fighting someone of that caliber of him?
Yeah.
But like, I do love that scene of like Oliver is like, we're bad guys now, and tries to knock over the crane because he's like, you want to be the hero? Go fucking be the hero. You can't stop us and save them.
Yeah.
I'm like, ha. And then Barry's like, I don't like being the bad guy.
Shit, I don't like being the bad guy.
And it fits so well, this character, because Barry will do everything to fuck up, including the time stream, to fix things. I do love that fucking Oliver was like, what did Barry do now?
Oh, when it first fucked up?
Yeah. He's like, I didn't do nothing. He was like,
what did you do?
Yeah. He's like, I didn't do nothing this time. I'm innocent. I do hope that the Crisis thing next time will let Diggle be the Green Lantern.
That was another thing I've seen somewhere.
There was a cool nod when 90s thing showed up, and he's like, oh, you're not wearing a ring. And I'm like, yes, another drop cool hint. And it very much seems like they're teasing the possibility that in this Crisis, he could be a Green Lantern. And I'm like, that would be cool. I'm like, you don't have to go crazy. Put him in a suit. Maybe make him do a construct or two. And then he dies.
Yeah.
Because that's probably what happened in that universe is everybody dies.
Another thing that
because that's what Crisis was.
Like Crisis might bring all the Earths together, so you won't have the 38 and the 90. So Supergirl will be a part of our.
That would be cool because like originally they did that because it was on another network and it screwed up the thing. That would be cool. That would fix a lot of problems of them like. They don't do it now because they just universe hop, but. It would stop that.
It fixed problems, but it wouldn't because I have no problem with them jumping Earths now anyway. So
I don't either. It was just the thing.
That was an idea. Was like they'll converge all the Earths.
But even if they do that, like it'll just be like another day in like whatever. Like Supergirl works in her city and like Thing does that, and everyone's all like, why don't they just team up? Blah blah blah. And I'm like, because that's not how comics work ever. They only team up when they need to because the comic book writer said so. Exactly. But yeah, I love that fight. I liked. I thought that one dude was in the Court of Owls from Arkham because that mask looked like it, and I thought they were hinting at that for her show. Yeah. But no, it just turns out he was Psycho Pirate, and I didn't know that until I read something later. Which is part of the. Which like he was a big thing in Infinite, because he remembers everything. So that was cool, and like. Arkham gets his face all fucked up, and I'm like... Yeah,
Deegan or whatever, like the guy.
I'm like, he kind of looks like when they did the Blackest Night.
A little bit.
He looks like... It's not an icon. Who came back as the dead guy?
Yeah.
The first Black Lantern. I thought they were hinting at that, kind of, so that was cool.
He is someone.
Yeah, he's...
Dr. Destiny.
Yeah. I do like the Monitor. He was cool because you're not really sure what his plan is.
In here. That looks real bad.
But it looks like that, but makeup.
Yeah.
That looks like a mask.
Yeah.
So that was he'll probably play a big part next year. It'll be cool to see what they do. I do like that they hint at Batman and Superman in different realities. That fight.
That part was confusing. So like. When Supergirl, I believe, was talking to Batwoman in the office, I think, or they were talking somewhere, and she referenced that like
he's friends with frenemies.
My cousin's frenemies with Bruce or Batman, whatever she said,
and their universe.
And I'm like, but she doesn't say that, and that was all part of this confusing part. I was like. Wait a minute, I thought she was in, like, what Earth are we in right now?
I always thought their Gotham was in their 38, but it wasn't. It was in one.
So then I'm like, well, why are you telling this number one Batwoman?
I think she said hers. I think she said hers.
That like, oh yeah, my cousin is frenemies with your cousin.
Yeah, I think.
And I'm like, She doesn't know who you're. Like, it was just weird.
I
like,
think she said hers.
In some Earths, there's the same people though.
Yeah.
That's what it's getting to. Like, so you have Earth 1, you have Oliver and Barry.
Yeah.
38, you got Supergirl and Superman and Batman.
Yeah.
But Batman is also on Earth 1. He's just not there right now.
And also on 38. 38, there's no Flash.
There is no, exactly. That's what I was just going to get to.
There's no Flash
Batman
and there's no Arrow.
On both Earths, but
he's fucking Batman.
I know. But the other heroes don't exist on the other Earth.
And then on 90, there was a Flash. There was a Flash, there's an Arrow, there's a Hawk people, there's a lot of them.
A lot of people said that the 90s Earth had a convergence of other heroes. Not just straight up like 90s.
That was
heroes.
I didn't think it was 90s. I think it was just called Earth 90s because it was their Flash.
Yeah.
But I do think every hero we saw in that thing
lived on that Earth.
Okay. Because he does he's like, you killed my Earth or whatever, and like all those were dead. I don't think there was a big fight was him bringing all these people to that one spot. Okay. I think the big fight was trying to stop him in that one spot before he destroyed the Earth.
He never wanted to stop them. Like, that was the thing with the
He was testing them. Yeah.
They all failed.
Yeah.
Like, Earth 90 just failed. They weren't
badly, I might add, because they look fucked up. Because they did.
Yeah. Well, when the 60-year-old Flash is the only one that survives.
I do love that when he shows up, they keep naming him the wrong thing. And he's like, no, I'm Barry Allen, idiots. Yeah. We're like, He's like, that's great. That suit looked cool, though.
Yeah, it did. I would have liked to see more of them.
They're improving the suits a lot. Mm-hmm. And I'm very grateful for that. The black suit looked cool. His suit... The Superman suits look good. There was a few people complaining about how they looked a little bit, and I'm like,
I just don't like his cape.
How it goes
over the shoulders on that hard plastic thing. Like,
I'm not a fan of it. Yeah, it's
just an aesthetic.
I'm used to it. Yeah, I'm used to it. I'm just not a fan of it.
Yeah.
And Barry's fucking lines in his helmet, where it meets the
hard part meets the mesh.
Yeah, I wish it was just one piece and. Yeah. I do like that they're kind of showing him putting it on now because initially it looked like he couldn't.
Yeah, because it was a hard helmet.
Yeah.
And then it would be a soft thing hanging here and then
So good, though. So good. I really dig this year's crossover. I thought it was great. All the Easter eggs in there were fantastic. And other than, Batgirl's accent was real bad. I don't know how you're going to feel about this. I liked the hint. Or not the hint, the nod to Batman and Superman as world's finest, but it was the two, Batwoman and Supergirl. Yeah. I do like that Easter egg nod to Batman and Superman that was their team name for the comic or whatever, but they didn't have that, so that was cool. But all of a sudden they're like super fucking chummy.
Yeah.
That was right. Yeah, that was
they live on separate Earth.
Yeah,
they know everything.
The writing on that was a little iffy, but and then Supergirl was way nerfed in the last episode where she kind of doesn't do much. And I do like that Brainiac 5 stopped the main villain while they were doing other stuff.
Is that who that was?
Yeah, it's Brainiac. Yeah, he's from the Legends of Tomorrow, not Legends of Tomorrow.
That's the other show.
The Legion of Superheroes brought Brainiac.
It was cool to see Martian.
I like that they grabbed him.
Although I had a small issue with that.
The fire?
Yeah. It was awfully fucking close. When he was saving those people, he shielded them, and the explosion goes off right behind him, and the fire kind of engulfed him.
I think
was that was a little weird. I don't know.
I think that was more of he showed up to be a hero, and they really weren't he should have been running away like a bitch because it's fire.
No, he would have let them burn. He's like, someone else got to save these guys. This is a hot take. I can't do that. We're at 1 hour, 59 minutes. So this episode's straight up just review of things.
All right, so we're we won't do any of the news this week, but real quickly, and not real quickly because we can go. Sometimes we go to a minute 20. So this will be the last podcast for the year. We're off next week because I'm going to do the live stream. And I don't want to shoot a podcast that Friday and then have to edit during the weekend, which would put us at that. And then it's the 28th. It's right after Christmas, and everybody's off and kind of don't want to do that. We're either back on we'll record the 4th, which would make it go live on 6th, 7th, or we'll be back the following week after that, which would be the 11th. So one of those weeks we'll be back. I'll post it. But real kind of thing, I just wanted to wrap up like 2018. What was like the cool nerd thing that you, like one of your cool nerd things that happened, like gaming, blah blah blah, of 2018? I meant to ask you this earlier to give you a second to think about it, but
I'm gonna say like big news that came out that I'm like super excited for.
yeah, it's not like even if it like came out this year, happened this year, or like is coming.
I have to say nothing.
Yeah,
I don't know. Like, it seemed like there were a lot of things, and then things just didn't happen for me. Like,
yeah,
at the
because
start
like
of the year, like I wanted to play a new Batman game, or whatever those games that
I think
those games are garbage now. They're not happening. At the start of the year, I was optimistic about my DC movies. After seeing the reviews of this week, I'm not. I'm not anymore.
it sucks because they're like
I still haven't watched Infinity War, so like I can't say that was. Really
well,
good
how about Titans? Titans was good.
Titans was good.
Yeah.
I liked no, but at the same time, I'll say like I got fucked over. We got fucked over to not.
That was I was gonna say like what sucked in nerddom about 2018, excluding obviously like people who died like Stanley and shit. But like
for DC we didn't get the streaming service.
Yeah, we didn't get a streaming service. Their movies still are all up in the air. And one of the things I was thinking about this earlier today because I wanted to bring it up and talk about like 2018 as a whole for like just whatever. We lost Telltale, which really sucked because like Telltale made some great games. I didn't play The Walking Dead, but like their Back to the Future game was great. Fucking just any Telltale game. Batman's not going to be done. Yeah. I know it's going to not end, but I still want to play the second season. I still do.
Yeah,
like
I played the first 2 episodes and then just never went back. But I still want to finish the rest.
Yeah,
of the
like
episodes.
the Montreal WB Montreal Rocksteady thing. It's like we know they're working on games. They've hinted at them. They've talked about them.
It's not,
but we have like no idea what it is. But you know what? This year we got a fucking amazing Spider-Man game. Oh fuck! I did it off camera. We got an amazing Spider-Man game. That game is great. And now the last piece of the whatever DLC, I don't know if there's been hints that it might be a different. There might be more DLC coming after this. Yeah. But if this wraps up the city that never sleeps, I think is the arc of this one. I wanted to wait till it was done because I didn't know how big it was. No, I wanted to wait till it was all done because I wasn't sure how much content it was going to be. But like I got 9 new suits coming. By the way, people are really mad at Insomniac because they were asking about the Spider-Man movie suit, and Insomniac gave them like just because you asked, like we're listening, but just because you asked the Raimis.
Okay.
Just because you ask doesn't mean like we're gonna get it type of thing. And we're like we're listening doesn't mean you always get what you ask for type of stuff. Because that was one of the other big suits that people wanted, and now that the DLC is done, there isn't one, but there is a suit tied into the Spider-Verse movie. You can get that Spider-Man suit in the thing.
You're going to see Spider-Verse?
Yeah. It's Spider-Man. I still am not sold on the fucking art style.
I'm not sold on the art style.
But the story seems very intriguing, and it's Spider-Verse, and you're going to see different Spider-Mans. I want to learn more about like the other Spider-Man, and he's going to be teaching Spider-Man. But yeah, that was cool. Marvel continuing to like crush it, like just straight out the gate. That was great. As far as we know, I'm excited for Kingdom Hearts because that's still coming. They showed off the exclusive January. We got the console.
I saw that today.
That looks really cool.
PS4 Pro console bundle.
If I can find one later, because like they're like, oh, they'll sell out, blah blah blah. If I can find one later, I'm gonna get it. Yeah. It's the Pro. It'll upgrade. It's 1 terabyte in it. Like whatever. It's got the cool fucking etching in it of like the Kingdom Hearts stuff. It's one of their better looking Pros, and I'm like, that's kind of what I wanted for it. So that was cool. And then all this. This has been great.
Yeah, this is
awesome. Doing this podcast, continuing to do this podcast week in, week out. We might miss a few here or there because of like scheduling.
We've been really good lately. I was starting to feel bad in like September or October.
Yeah.
Because I looked at the episode count.
There was a few
like,
chunks where it's like, yeah.
Like we were doing episode, let's say 50. Not right, but
yeah.
But really, we should have been at like fucking 70.
Yeah.
Like there was a moment where like just work and stuff. Like I missed a lot.
Yeah.
Right?
So this is episode
we've
like
been really good the last like 3 months.
This is we've been good content wise, at least like from this and for me for loading stuff. Really good.
Yeah.
We are at 60. This will be episode 68 of this podcast.
Yeah, but in 2 years,
we've missed a few, but still, like that's more, but still 68 podcasts. Like that's a lot. That's a lot of content.
Yeah. There's
on top of that,
over 200 videos now.
We out like if you even if I cut the early ones where I split, we're at least 200 videos uploaded.
When you go to YouTube, it says like we're over 200.
Yeah, but like remember the first like we're split in half, but still content. Mm-hmm. But like other than I missed today's video because I was like I didn't want to edit last night, so I live streamed instead. But like with the live streams, with the last like I think like maybe month, 2 months, I haven't missed a Wednesday upload of a Let's Play at all. Barring like a few days where I was like fucking wiped, I streamed all of the days we were supposed to. Just fucking we're at 67 subs now. We went up again, another subscriber. So welcome to you and all of our lovely subscribers. And
you're gonna have to eat that onion.
I'm gonna have to eat that onion. I'm like 95% sure I'm eating that onion. These great, wonderful people who all listen to. There's a lot of people who listen to this podcast, talk about all of our stuff. And they spread our links everywhere.
They spread our likes everywhere.
They had that too. That too. We got a dark little community going. But like the obviously like you guys make doing this great. Like if I was like when I first started streaming, I was really like this sucks because like obviously I knew no one was gonna be there at first, but like. To sit there and play a game,
like when you did it the first time.
Yeah,
to sit first time.
Yeah, to sit there and play a game and like have to do commentary and like try to make jokes while you know no one is there is just fucking defeating.
Well, it wasn't a live stream; it was recorded, wasn't it?
No, I did the first actual stream when I went live. The Let's Plays is always that.
Well, no, but I mean like I'm talking about like Hedgehog ones. Like I'm talking about the first ones.
I never
recorded.
Those were Let's Plays. No, I never did a Let's Plays on those ones.
I thought you did.
No, those were just me reacting to things.
Okay.
Actually, those aren't too bad. Like me, because I wrote the script.
Yes.
For that. That I did. Yeah. Those I don't know if that channel still exists.
Yeah.
It won't ever see the light of day because I'm not putting it anywhere. But that was my really early forte.
Yeah, that's what I was meaning when I said like the first.
Oh no! I don't even count that. That was my like maybe I'll do this, but this is like. Full. We've been doing this for a year and a half, 2 years.
2 years.
2 years? That's a long time, huh? Putting out quality content.
Quality.
Hey man, people like it.
I'm sorry.
Here at Talking Bull, we apologize for anything we may. Fuck off. But yeah, just content wise, it's been great. Doing this has been great. The slow build of the channel, the people that I talk to, and like. Interact with and like it's awesome. All the other streamers that I talk to and we communicate and share and like streaming with them and like doing one of the most fun things I did was like the reacting to the Game Award things. That was great. There's a video that Curly put out that's blowing up because it's the Joker reaction. And in the video, this guy RTG pointed out to me, another friend of the channel, he was like with all the hype and like the other two guys are just super hype and yelling and blah, blah, blah. You can just hear me in the background going, I could literally not give a fuck about any of this. And you hear it clear as day. But that video is blowing up because it's just a 3 minute maybe reaction from that stream.
Yeah.
of them reacting to it, and they just cut that out and put it up on his channel. So when you search like Joker reveal or whatever, that shows up. So it like blew up. But in that video is my voice just being like, I don't give a fuck about any of this. And it's just like, and it's me just deadpan too, not even like joking, because I did not give a fuck. I still don't. I don't know who this character is. I have no attachment to him. Oh man, 2018, we got Smash Brothers, man. I've been playing the fuck out of that game. I've missed that game. Yeah. I've missed Smash. I haven't played it since the Wii, the whole console. But yeah, been a good year for Bull. Good year for Talking Bull. We're gonna continue. Basically, that thing will just be like a big end of the year blowout at that live stream. It's just like fucking because I don't know. I'll fucking update you guys. Anyways. Thank you for joining us. It's been a great year. We will see you all in the next year. I'm Anthony. I'm at the podcast. Okay. Not everyone watches the stuff, there's correlation. So if you get this far, you listen to it, we want you to watch all the content. Let us know, Come join us on the live stream. Drop in, say hello. You don't have to stay for the whole 24 hours. Just come in, say hello. We'll chat with you for a bit. I'm going to play some Quiplash. Announcing that for the first time because not everybody knew that. That's a fun game. I'll tell you what that is later. But yeah, it's a fun game where everybody interacts and whatnot and makes inappropriate jokes. But it's fun. So if you see this, come on in. It'll be fun. We will be back in 2019. This is the last podcast for the year. Thank you all you wonderful people who listen to this and watch it. Adios.